greater than the rest of us, because after that,
everything
the concert
up.
just took off. They went through north, east, and came down and toured the White House. They made enough money on that tour to send money back to save the university where we were. They paid the rent and sent enough money back and returned with enough money. They stayed until May of that year to buy the land where the university now resides. Jubilee Singers, 9 college students bought the acreage that Fisk University now has. I don't think that can be duplicated any place in the country.
And of course, that certainly is a beautiful story. Dr. Ponder, during these last 3 or 4 minutes that we have here, let's talk about some of your goals and some of your objectives. I know that there are many things that you'd like to talk about, but during the last 3 minutes that we have here, let's sort of summarize some of those things.
Let me try to put what I think the first one is. Our goal is to bring Fisk University back to the preeminence that it had in the 40s and 50s. We're going to make it the #1 institution in the country. Now, in order to do that, we have to get all the buildings renovated, and right now we have all the buildings renovated except one, and we're working hard at trying to get that one renovated. That's our administration building, so we think that's it. We want to give students a good life. You cannot have a great institution without great students. And we must give students the kinds of activities outside the classroom that will make them feel good about being members of the Fisk University student body. We must continue to recruit good faculty, and that means we have to pay the high salaries necessary to do that. So what we're saying is bringing it back, and all of it is academic. We're going to make this university the great academic institution it is. Now, undergirding all of that means we must improve the endowment from the current $6 million that it is up to some figure in the 20s.
Now, that endowment has improved considerably since you became president of Fisk, has it not?
That is correct. When we came, the endowment was somewhere around $1 million, $1.5 million, somewhere in there. And all of that was committed for debts and so forth. This endowment now is debt-free.
Debt-free.
Yeah, the $6 million plus that we have is debt-free. And we intend to keep doing that, keep raising money. And that's why I say to the general public, we'll always come to you and ask you to support Fisk University. We think it's a good cause, and we hope that you feel the same way, and when you can, make the contributions that are necessary. Incidentally, we're also having our graduates and others who are leaving Fisk in their will. Just right off, let me say that a month ago, just before Christmas, I got a letter from a person that I befriended years ago who became a 4-star general in the Army, and at his death, he had left Fisk University in the will because of his relationship with me for $300,000. Those are the kinds of things that we're looking forward in the future.
Very good. And of course, Dr. Ponder, we've got about a minute here. And do you have any final comments that some things that you just have to get through to our audience this morning? Let's allow you the last minute to do that.
Let me say that in this time when we're all saying that the public school system is not doing very well and our students are not doing very well, Fisk University is still getting quality students. The average SAT score for Fisk University total is about 915, which is pretty good. Now, you might say, but students still aren't as sharp. Yes, they are. Our students are just involved in so many things until sometimes it is more difficult to know how sharp they really are.
Very good. And Dr. Ponder, let me thank you for coming by and giving us that Fisk update. And I'm sure that our audience will participate in the UNCF fund, and many young people will come by and see that art collection. And let us just thank you for coming by and giving us that information this morning. And let me encourage you to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.